I am back with Death Stranding 2. I don't know if this has come out before or after the.
Got it.
Alright, let's get back into the game.
So, the files say you worked with Amelie to connect everyone in the UCA to the chiral network. But that despite your best efforts, an extinction event known as the Last Stranding seemed destined to kill us all. Until Amelie found a way to put a stop to it. She single-handedly sealed off the extinction entity's beach, preventing countless BTs from invading our world, and in doing so, saved humanity. But why am I telling you this? You were there to witness it all with your own two
Yep,
eyes.
I did.
And you, of all people, must know that humanity can never truly escape extinction. The ultimate goal of Drawbridge's mission is to overcome the Death Stranding. If we succeed, we will be fulfilling Amelie's dying wish. At least that's how I see it. So in order to survey an area, I have to rely on a very special power. My strength of will, you might say. The requisite focus can be rather exhausting, but I'm happy to grin and bear it since it's for your sake. So, if you deem it necessary, feel free to send me airborne as many times as you like. It won't use up any battery or chiral crystals either. All it requires is that I place my absolute faith in you. Which I do, so don't hesitate to ask for help.
Okay.
The weapons they were wielding were impressive, and the brigands themselves were a tough, imposing bunch. You know, Sam, you can have me scout ahead if it would make your life easier. Just toss me into the middle of their camp, and I can give you a better picture of what to expect. It's not very sophisticated, but it works. Just promise you won't throw me anywhere weird.
Can't promise you anything, mate.
When the first APAC expedition came to Australia, the brigands saw them as invaders and rejected their overtures. They were unwilling to embrace the change that the chiral network could bring to their world. While their motives differ, I'm reminded of the Luddite movement and their violent opposition to new technologies. Brigands seem committed to not killing their enemies, at least. If only they had channeled their energies into a constructive dialogue with us.
Oh, he's got more.
Ah, yes. Those wandering BTs we encountered, I believe people call them Watchers. A fitting name given their behavior. The way they seem to be eyeing us with such disconcerting intensity. Oof. They can't see everything, though. No, they've definitely got some blind spots. Meaning, you might be able to avoid combat by evading detection and sneaking past unnoticed.
I am a terrible sneaker, so we are not doing that. If he says nice shower again when I look at him.
Nothing like a warm shower after a hard day's labor. Am I right, Sam?
I am. a lot of death.
Just now. Did something happen?
Sam, about the next site we wanted you to bring online with the Cupid. It seems we have a little problem. The tar currents nearby have grown unstable. Under these conditions, it's unlikely we'll be able to establish a chiral network connection. Our scans have identified a potential cause. An unknown device located within a brigand outpost to the north of West Fort Knott. It's hardly an elegant solution, but we need you to destroy it.
Sure, chum.
You're ready? Take on this main order to proceed. The client in this case is the musician. I can't wait to hear what he has to share with the network. Don't let us down, Sam.
Sure, chum.
Hey, Sam. This is Tarman. The disruptor device we need you to disable is located in this area. You should have no trouble whatsoever destroying it using MP bullets or MP shells.
Sure, chum.
Alternatively, consider getting close enough to access the device directly. You can use your ring terminal to have APAS hack into it, allowing you to disable it without resorting to brute force. Be advised though, Sam, that some of the brigands you'll encounter on site will be wearing armor protecting both their heads and bodies, and that every one of these armored units will be wielding a rod. No doubt their aim is to fortify themselves against ranged attacks, allowing them to move in and engage you at close quarters. In light of this development, we've gone ahead and added armored enemies to our VR weapons and combat training programs. This way you can experiment with various methods and find a means of dealing with them that's suited to your personal strengths. That's all the information I have for now. Review your potential routes and finalize your equipment loadout before heading out. We're counting on you, Sam.
When aiming a firearm target range, yeah, probably save up for that, I guess. Yeah. Look at me go.
Disengaging weapons restrictions. Take care, Sam. Remember to rest, Sam.
I come from a land down under. Charging station, right? Charge it
Sam,
soon.
are you planning on entering enemy territory while carrying all that?
Yes.
With that much cargo on your back, they'll spot you in no time. Why not stash your backpack and any excess equipment somewhere safe? And take only what you'll need for now. the target. All right, let's deliver the cargo.
Little bee. Took your whip. What you gonna do? Let's go.
Good morning. Drawbridge credentials verified. Welcome.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised.
Look at me go. Call me Pop because I'm posting.
Hold on. You're with Drawbridge, am I right? Hope the brigands weren't too much trouble. Though you look okay. Glad you can make it.
Thank you.
Alright. Let's take a look at this cargo of yours. I can see you took extra care with this. Thank you. I'll definitely have more work for you if you want it. I've been waiting a long time for this. Okay, use your Cupid to hook me up.
And another location on.
Now displaying
means everyone can finally listen to my songs. Then with the music player, you'll be able to set the mood for your adventures.
Sweet.
And just like that, the world's gotten so much bigger. Yeah, looks like my weapon data has been shared with everyone too. So about the recording you brought me, it almost sounds like a whale song. But there's something off about it. I'll need more time to figure it out. Anyway, I'll send you updates via the SSS. Yeah, I got it from a friend who knows all about weapons. This is way back in the day, when I was traveling in search of new music. He said I'd need to protect myself, taught me how to use it and everything. But I never did in the end. Just as well, I'm better with instruments, you know? Apparently this shines when you break it out at close range. Incorporates the latest tech as well, so it ought to pack one hell of a punch. In an ideal world, we wouldn't ever need stuff like this. But I bet it's a necessary evil for you. Do what you gotta. That tar man's the one who recorded it. Said he heard it while he was out tar fishing. Have a listen.
Definitely sounds like Liam's mother.
Call me crazy, but we might be dealing with something like a whale. Another interesting thing to note, creatures that hear this song make an effort to avoid the source. There's not much else I can say with confidence. However, give me some time to analyze it, and I might get you some answers. Yep, I can really immerse myself in my work here. Sadly, all the music I've made never gets heard by anyone else. Still, that's about to change. Because of that update I pushed you earlier, the new music player function, remember? In it, you'll find a sample of my work.
Sure,
When you've got the
chump.
time, be it on the job or relaxing somewhere, why don't you take a listen?
Sure, chump. I'll be
Gotta
going
get
now.
going, huh? Well, hey, thank you for the help. You know, I've been wondering how those brigands got their hands on the disruptor thing. I'm just saying, they certainly don't have the know-how to build one. It's kind of worrying. Oh yeah, I had another favor I wanted to ask.
Of course you
That's
did.
cool. I lost some cargo near and dear to my heart, even though I tried my best to keep it safe. I've tracked it to this dangerous place. Too dangerous for someone like me. The request's open to anyone willing to accept, but something tells me you'll deliver. Get it? Anyway, if this kind of works up your alley, then take a look at my suborder.
Thank you so much, Sam. I have high hopes for his work, but I suppose we'll have to wait and see what comes of it. As for that strange device, it seems that its effect on the tar currents blocked all chiral communications. So I think it's only fair that we call it a chiral jammer. Anyway, while the currents in the area have settled down somewhat, we've received a number of troubling new reports. For one, a tar eruption was recorded in the direct vicinity of West Fort Knot. A group of figures clad in red and a large unidentified black mass were observed just prior to this eruption as well. Needless to say, the anomalous tar current activity near West Fort Knot may be related to these events, so we can't afford to ignore them and proceed with network expansion. We've got no choice but to investigate and address any cause that may be present on site. The corresponding main order has been added to this delivery terminal. I've got a feeling a difficult fight might be ahead of you, Sam. I strongly advise you to prepare accordingly.
Oh, Neil. Just let me do this first. Oh, why is that so far away?
Okay, peace.
Taking this guy's bike.
Disengaging weapons restrictions.
fucking tree.
Nearly at our destination. See anything suspicious?
Nope. We're just worried. Oh, there's a lot of talk.
Security measures lifted. Weapons detected. Be advised that usage is restricted inside facility.
Okay then. Guess it's go time. I recognise that air.
Well now, aren't you a sight for sore eyes? Been a long time, Sam.
Fuck, how you still alive?
Oh, no, I'm just a ghost. Come to take my revenge on you and that bitch Fragile. All the way from the other side. Of course, there's no point in trying to kill you when you won't stay dead. But there are plenty of other ways to make you suffer. Huh?
Wait, did you kill Lou?
Kid kicked the bucket, huh? Shame. Goddamn shame.
I kill him.
Then what, you just letting that coffin or pod going on a walkabout? Well, that's touching. Even if you don't know a goddamn thing about Lou.
What do you say?
Maybe I can't kill you, you won't die, but you can lose everything you love. And torture yourself for the rest of time, knowing that death will never come for you. So you go on your little walkabout. Go wherever you want, but I will be damned if I let you link up this continent. Not because extinction's my creed, though, no. No, I want to build a world where fear and violence are king. And who do you think will come out on top, Sam?
Well, this is massive
You?
changing. That's terrifying.
With your hippy-dippy network? Or me? With my more rough and tumble methods? Huh? I can't wait to find out. Just a good old-fashioned boss fight.
He said this in the first game when I kicked the shell. What the fuck is that? He didn't have that in the first game. He did not have that.
Cruelty or collaboration? The eternal choice.
You've upgraded.
Let's put him to the test.
I do believe you have upgraded, good sir.
What a hit! Cliche, but that one's gonna hurt. Oh boy, that must hurt.
Yep.
Nice one. That one seems to have done some damage.
Shit's on.
That was amazing, Sam. Great work.
Thank you.
Now let's get this place on the Chiral network.
Decontamination in progress. No anomalies detected. Welcome, Sam.
Thank you.
Your name is Sam, isn't it? We owe you one. What in the hell was that thing anyway? It looked like a machine, but none I've ever seen before. Right. We need to assess the situation. Wow. I honestly had no idea you were that skilled.
Thank you. I'm built different.
I hope we can continue to rely on you in the future. This moment's been a long time coming. Please use your Cupid to connect us.
Woo! A new connection. Get a foreign carrier phone traffic. Behold, the cargo on the touch to the waist. Okay. Some more F3 points.
Displaying your current order grade.
Great. No issues establishing a chiral network connection. By the way, we've sent some folks out to recover the wreckage of that giant mech that attacked us earlier. Only prudent we study it, you know? If we learn anything of value, we'll be sure to relay it to Drawbridge right away.
Thank you.
Thanks again for coming to our rescue.
Sam, this is the President. Due to your tireless efforts, Westfort Knot is now part of the chiral network. A great achievement. I salute you. However, this expansion has done little to address the anomalous activity observed across the continent. Elsewhere, disruptions in the tar currents are growing ever more prevalent. Only by connecting all of Australia can we hope to resolve this situation. And by doing so, we will create the optimal conditions for a new plate gate to manifest as well. We are one step closer to making the chiral verse a reality and ensuring humanity overcomes extinction. The road ahead is still fraught with peril, but I have the utmost faith in your capabilities. For now, though, please take a well-deserved break aboard the DHV Magellan.
Thank you.
Order complete. Well done. That's the spirit.
What's going on?
Was it really his? He's alive.
He called himself a ghost, but
He found a way back from the beach just so he could kill us.
it's definitely his voice I heard. I didn't get a good look at his face, but yeah. He said he came back to get revenge on you and me. Screwing with our plans to link up Australia was just another way to do that.
They were all in red. Just like the ones at your place. That could have been him too.
So he did kill you.
You think that was Higgs? Did you see him hurt Lou?
I'm not sure.
Fragile, I need you to remember.
I only caught a glimpse. But they were all wearing red. This is all my fault. I had him at my mercy on Amelie's beach. If I'd only finished him off, none of this would have happened.
So she didn't kill him.
You can't blame yourself. You know, something's been bugging me. Something he said. You don't know a goddamn thing about Lou. It hit me after. He's absolutely right. I mean, the kid's whole life is a total mystery to me. So I gotta ask. Can you look into Lou's past? Find out what you can? Charlie, you, the ship's crew, you all have connections within the UCA, right? And at least one of you has to have access to the UCA archives that were recovered by the chiral network.
All right, Sam. Let's see what we can find on Lou.
Safe travels.
Hello? The fuck was that? Why am I holding Doma?
Really, Sam, there's such a thing as too tight. Oh.
must have been quite the nightmare. I can't feel my legs.
Puppet.
Sam, this is Tom here. Feeling refreshed, I hope. Thanks to all your hard graft, the DHV Magellan can get around a lot more freely now. More specifically, we can travel between any two facilities that are connected to the chiral network by way of the tar currents. Naturally, this includes Mexico as well. If you're curious about how the folks in the places you visited are getting on, you can catch up on any recent developments by accessing the corpus via your ring terminal. And to have the Magellan travel to a given facility, simply open the map with your ring terminal and chart a course to your destination.
Okay. Donman's got some gossip.
You know, I've been thinking about what happened to Lou. Fragile holds herself personally responsible for those tragic events. If Higgs was indeed behind the attack, then I can understand why she feels that way. Why she blames herself for setting everything in motion. But she's resolved not to let any of it show. To bottle it up and put on a brave face. She didn't used to smoke before, did she? I suspect it's a form of self-punishment she's adopted. Vengeance gives rise to a cycle of violence. And Higgs wouldn't have it any other way. But she's committed to helping you complete this journey, together with Lou, to get you back on your feet. And if she believes she has to bury her emotions and play the part of a hard-nosed commander to do that, she will. That's what I think, anyway. I'm sure you can understand her position.
Sam, been a while since you had a proper shower, wouldn't you say?
She's obsessed.
That masked man. That was Higgs, wasn't it? I had no idea he commanded such terrible powers. To summon a giant mech single-handedly. I expect he's behind recent disruptions to the tar currents, too. Well, you don't have to face him alone, Sam. You have me for backup. Sam, is that Horizon Dreamer I spy in your music collection? That's one of Daiichi Miura's best songs. I'd love to hear it again, to listen and remember my family. Apropos of nothing, the brigands object to virtually all forms of change, which begs the question of how they managed to get their hands on that disruptor device, or chiral jammer, doesn't it? Come to think of it, apparently you can create your own custom playlist for the music player. If you have any recommendations, I'm all ears, Sam.
Minus 61. Have I ever?
Do you have a moment, Sam?
Alright then. We'll have a look. What's going on? Alright. We'll have a look. what Doll Man looks like in Doll. Pretty cool. Wow, a trophy. Wow, that was pretty cool. Pretty cool.
Do you have a moment, Sam?
No.
Do you have a moment, Sam?
No. No. Let's continue with the game. Quick shower before we head out.
Nothing like a warm shower after a hot day's labor. All right, Sam?
Hmm.
Oh boy. I really miss the taste of food.
Honestly, mate, I can believe me and you are one of the best of friends.
If you refuse, there will be severe repercussions.
But what makes you think you have a choice?
Sam, it's Charlie. Another request is ready for you. You'll find it listed as a main order on the DHV Magellan's delivery terminal. So you know, Sam, Fragile is currently looking into Lou.
Yes.
Meanwhile, Tarman is conducting a separate investigation into the giant mech that attacked you earlier.
Mm-hmm.
For now, we would like you to focus on extending the network.
Shock.
That is a task only you can handle. As the network grows in size, we will have much more information at our disposal to further our efforts. That said, you won't be able to proceed until the situation at West Fort Knott has been resolved. It appears that they're in dire need of additional supplies, to the point that they don't even have enough to prepare cargo for your next destination. This next order is intended to alleviate the situation. You're to restore the mine north of F1 and its monorail station to working order and link up West Fort Knott. After which, you'll deliver a large quantity of excavated materials from the mine to the settlement by rail. As this is a somewhat complicated order, I'll brief you on the details as you review the map. Anyway, I'd appreciate it if you could make this main order your top priority.
Sure.
All right, Sam. You'll need to work through several steps to complete this order. To begin with, collect the cache of materials waiting for you on the DHP Magellan. Take these to the mine north of F1. The location has been marked for you on your map. And when you arrive there, submit the materials using the terminal on site. This will allow you to restore the facility to working order. Next, access the terminal again to commence mining operations. If all goes well, a large quantity of materials should be extracted. You'll then need to deliver those materials to West Fort Knott. Consider making use of the monorail located at the mine to make life easier. Upon your arrival at F1, use the delivery terminal to submit all the materials for processing and to finally complete the order. That's all there is to it. So begin plotting your route to the mine north of F1. You can use a tri-cruiser to transport them. Alternatively, floating carriers can now be fabricated. These carriers are ideal for taking heavy cargo across terrain ill-suited to vehicles. If that sounds good to you, try fabricating one and loading the materials onto it.
Nah, I'm just gonna
And
carry
when you're not using the carrier for cargo, you can hop aboard and kick the ground and use it as a makeshift skateboard. Just remember that floating carriers require chiral crystals to function, so keep a supply on hand.
since you brought this site onto the chiral network, perhaps they thought they could make use of the additional data to make a safe run. To go and say hello? Not enough. Not enough resource.
Wow, a monorail. Pretty cool.
Please submit materials.
Wow, I'll say.
Very good, sir. Now all you have to do is load the extracted materials onto the monorail to transport. Let's begin by accessing that delivery terminal.
Out there! Just hey! What?
Use it. believe I have done a oopsie. Okay, so it's back. I just saw it come back. Now we sit and wait. Now we wait. Hang on a minute, where's that going? Leroy! Wow, this is my immersion. I know I was probably supposed to put everything on and then ride it with it, but fuck it. Look at me go. me, I'm home.
Did you actually manage to restore the monorail?
Yes, I did.
Awesome. With it back up and running, you'll be able to transport materials from the mines. Right. Sorry. Let's take a look at these materials you brought. Would you look at all this? I think it's safe to say we'll have nothing to worry about for a while.
Ooh, a new vehicle.
We've made some great strides in our research thanks to you. If it's alright, we'd like you to have this.
Don't mind if I diddly do.
Just wanted to let you know that we're increasing the amount of materials you can withdraw.
Thank you.
Now displaying your current quota grade.
Wow, a depth mover. Thank you. Improves your canteen. I'm like, wow. Where's your vehicle charge? A lot of vehicles to be charged using Sam's battery. Right. Okay. Nice.
Oh, here's a little something extra as thanks. I got them just for you. Figured they'd suit your style. They sure weren't easy to come by. A real collector's item, I hear.
What is it? Glasses. Right. Get there. Okay.
We really appreciate your help. At the risk of stating the obvious, it's going to take an awful lot of resources to restore the other roads and monorails to working order. But at least with this monorail operational, you can bring us large shipments of materials with relatively minimal effort. That's going to go a long way towards getting other sections up and running again. We can fabricate pickup off-roaders now, by the way. I'm pretty fond of them myself. It's a large four-wheel drive vehicle, boasts significant cargo carrying capacity for the hard-working porter. The driver's seat is in an elevated position and exposed by design. This allows the driver to survey their surroundings more easily and engage enemies with small arms if necessary. You can customize it quite a bit too, attach all kinds of different parts as you like. That said, a lot of parts are still in development, but you'll receive their data as soon as it's ready. The schematics for this vehicle have already been shared with everyone on the chiral network, which means that we can look forward to other people drafting even more new parts. Sure. The monorail network was extensive and once stretched across a good chunk of Australia's coastline. But repeated exposure to timefall has seen it degrade significantly. And with the constant threat of BTs and armed groups, it's not been possible to repair the damage. If you happen to come across a track layer, be sure to feed it any materials you can spare. Even a small contribution will make a difference. Anyway, just something to think about.
I'll be seeing you.
We're so grateful for the assistance, Sam. You've been a ray of sunshine on a cloudy day.
You managed to save the day, Sam. The people here now have more than enough supplies for their needs. They should be able to prepare cargo for the next delivery too. But first, I have some information to share with you. About Lou.
Oh, go on
Return to the DHV Magellan so we can talk.
Order completed.
Sure.
Please give it your all.
welcome.
Hey, Sam. How's it going? I have updates for you, if you have time.
I take it you've learned more about Lou?
We followed up on the message Deadman left for you at the lab. About how there was another BB-28, not Lou, who, according to the records, was decommissioned 4 years ago. The first time you and Lou met was about 2 years ago now, when you were entrusted with the BB previously issued to Bridges Corp's disposal. And together, the two of you made it all the way across North America.
Deadman and everyone else at Bridges, they all called Lou BB-28.
Right. Because that was Lou's serial number. You see, we found the records for the BB storage facility. By cross-referencing the data, we confirmed that after BB-28 was decommissioned 4 years ago, Lou was assigned the same designation and placed into storage.
So what you're telling me is that instead of getting a new serial number, Lou inherited an old one?
As for Lou's mother, following the C-section, it seems she passed away. And that pretty much is the extent of our recent discoveries. Without a still mother to provide support, it makes sense that Lou was kept in reserve. But we still have no idea who approved the serial number reassignment, much less why they did it.
Higgs said there were things I didn't know. Maybe this is what he was talking about.
I think it could be.
I want to know everything about Lou.
You're playing his game, Sam. Chasing after the past is what Higgs wants you to do.
I need to know where Lou came from. I have to know.
If you're sure, Sam, I'll keep digging. In the meantime, you should get plenty of rest before your next mission.
Sam, it's Charlie. A new order is now ready for you. I'd also like to brief you on your next destination.
Sure, John.
The Fragile wants to have a word as well. Visit the delivery terminal in Westport Knot to take on the relevant main order.
Sam, seems Tarman decided to leave a few books for you. Right there by your bed. Reading is a wonderful way to take your mind off things. Trust me.
Okay, so what can I read now? Right. Well, I'm going to leave this bit here. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. Until the next one. Bye-bye.